this is for Connor, not you two listeners. Listen if you want, but I'm not angling this to you. I'm just singing while playing bass now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fluidly?
No. Hello and welcome to the Answers of Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Are you tired to come up with conversation topics that wow, engage, and just have a really good time? Well, put all the work on your God of Vod Connor with the weird questions from him.
What if the God of Odd is also too tired? What if the God of Odd needs a day off? Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Is now the right time? Can we maybe push our recording back a little bit?
No, that's why you have your humble host, Evan, to fill in those gaps when you don't want to. Because we're a team, baby.
That's right. You pick me up when I fall down. Trust fall right through podcasting fame.
I can be your hero, baby. Yeah, I got nothing for opening stuff, so let's go into the fun part, which is our Weird Question Wednesday, hullabaloo, hoo-ha-ha. So basically what happens every Wednesday is we reach out to you, our two listeners, on social media, and we get your answers to our weird questions because your brains are better than ours.
That's right. I went out on Reddit and I asked everybody, what's your favorite vice? And I was very pleasantly surprised by all the smartasses on Reddit who came up with such fantastic answers as, let's see here, balancing a lot of back and forth. Apart Salamander 1086 gets an honorary mention of Al Gore.
Oh, that's very clever. I like that.
It's pretty good.
I know when I posted on social media, I said a C-clamp as my smartass answer.
Yep. The Humble Desk Vice Clamp I got from D. Rez. Also very good.
I mean, I got one holding up the microphone right now. It's great.
You know, and that's just one of those things. You don't stop and think about how great that vice is, do you?
Yeah.
When's the last time you thanked your vice clamp? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your vice clamp is? The actual answer I've got, which is on here somewhere, I'm sure. I should have written these down. I don't know why I thought that. All right, here we go. 2 points for you.
Yes.
Baddies love bad ideas, which written out looks really good. That's the username.
Okay.
I should clarify.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm like, how is that a vice? This doesn't make a lick of sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for full effect, you need to write it and then look at it. Anyway,
I will do that later.
Their answer was probably ketamine. Cheap beer slaps, though. Which I think is just a delightful combination. I don't know who this person is, but they have enough drug experience to think probably ketamine, not a slam dunk. Yeah. And also, but one thing that I know for sure, cheap beer, very good.
Yeah, I was knocking back Coors Lights yesterday, and yeah, there's something about just crappy beer that you're like, yeah, this is good because it's not good.
It. Yeah, I don't want to appreciate the flavors and notes. I don't want to have to savor this. I just want to have it. I just want to throw it back over and over again.
Give me that watery bread and nothing else.
Yeah, it's the alcohol for sure, but there's also the indulgence of bad alcohol, which is a very distinct vice, I think.
Yeah.
And also probably ketamine.
I will not know anything about that one. I know how my brain works with any type of addictive substance, so let's not and say we didn't.
Let's not. Sure. What about you? What's your answer from the wild?
This is great. I have the kind of opposite end of the spectrum with my question because I asked people, in addition to your question, another week may have passed or not. Who knows? Time is a fiction. But I asked, what's one of life's small pleasures? And I got a wonderfully detailed answer from Rosella Kobisky 2484 on YouTube. And she said, eating. Eating is such a pleasure experience. The sensation of eating, the anticipation of food, the smells, the sounds, cultural significance, community building, the laughter and joy of sharing food and friendship. One of my favorite things in the world is to slow down, put a chair outside right after the hottest part of the day, get fresh, cold fruit juice, so sweet and delicious your mouth waters while you drink it, with fresh challah bread from the oven, made with honey and smeared with cream cheese and fruit preserve from a local farm, and just sit and indulge without talking.
God damn it.
Woman painted me not even a picture, not even a portrait, a gallery piece. Mike, by Jove, I was there. I don't like fruit juice. I think that's just too many calories for what just ends up hurting my teeth. But I was there with her on the fucking lanai, just drinking something citrusy, and fuck me, man, that stuff sounds so good. I've never wanted juice more, let alone all the other stuff which I do want all the time.
Something about picking fruit juice instead of a specific fruit juice.
Yeah.
Somehow made that just, and a fruit preserve. Just, I don't know. Just I feel like I was dealing with the purest versions of each of those things. Plus challah bread and cream cheese. Oh man. It's right. Not fancy food by any stretch, but just really good, simple ingredients that come together just right.
The sense that I got from Rosella was the focus on those kind of comfort foods, the mother's meal that it tastes like a warm hug. And I felt that envelop me as I was reading that. I just, such a lovely thought. And yeah, it really can be. It really can be.
Man, I had dinner and now I'm hungry.
That's just the theme of our podcast at this point. I don't know how we haven't pivoted to a culinary thing with the way that you and I are oh, that's why, because we like junk.
Oh, because of our trash taste and things. That's right.
No one would listen to that. But if you would like to participate in the Weird Question Wednesday fun, you can find us on social media at
The Answer is a Lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon, and give us your cool answers and be featured on the podcast like these two lovely individuals, and maybe more, because I think there was an honorary mention. And I'm going to segue into the next portion of our podcast right now, which is, Connor, how you been?
I've been good. It's so hot outside, but inside I have newly installed insulation in my attic, and I've got newly installed central air. And the ice maker is still working in the freezer. And dope. I feel like I'm swaddled in modern luxury.
I love that for you.
Yeah, you don't know how important insulation is until you go a summer without it.
I gotta ask, blown in or those Pink Panther sheets?
Blown in.
Oh, fancy boy. Good for you.
Mm-hmm. It feels good. It feels nice.
So I disagree, because in the garage at my grandparents' house, they just had exposed insulation, and touching straight fiberglass does not feel nice. Found that one out as a kid.
Yep. That is. Yeah, it comes up over and over. If you're gonna do any kind of home improvement stuff, eventually it's gonna give you the scratchies, and it's like a slow burn. You don't feel like the depth of the itchiness right away. Yep. It's definitely not good, and then you just take your arm away from it. Your exposed skin is no longer on the insulation, and then 20 minutes later is when the itches really get going.
It's the same thing with I don't know if they make them anymore, but they again, at my grandparents' house, they used to have fiber optic lights. They were little shaped like plants and stuff, but they would kind of like glow. But like if you
Mhm.
touched one of those, like one of those slivers would just get in your finger, and you're like, oh, this is the rest of my day. But otherwise, yeah, no, I agree. Insulation is so good when your house is sealed and the insulation is like warm in the winter, cool in the summer. It's a beautiful thing. Thank goodness for modern luxury.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be that way. It turns out this is one of those things that our ancestors have gifted to us. This is just the next step in human society moving forward, that we all get to be that much more comfortable during the extreme temperatures. It's feeling very grateful, you know?
Stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah, yeah, swaddled in delightful insulation. Except
Cool.
not. I don't. Never mind. I really hate that image. How have you been?
I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say good because that's how I want it to be. Mostly tired. I feel like I've been firing on a lot of cylinders. Mostly just playing video games and just chores and stuff. But it's been nice getting a lot of hammock time. Uh, whereas we don't have great insulation and stuff in our apartment, so I'm just sweating in a blanket outside, and it's pretty a-okay because I love a hammock.
I really admire how much you have stuck to the hammock lifestyle. That seems like one of those things that I would do once, maybe twice, and each time go, wow, why don't I do this every single day? And then never again.
Yeah, no, I try to hit it up a couple times a week, if not more. I've started doing a ritual where I take a Game Boy outside on the back deck after I work, and I just play a little bit from the hammock.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's
Gosh,
been
that
it's
sounds
been
great.
dope. Tried to do some workout there, but it was too early in the day, so it was just sun glaring on a computer screen. I'm like, oh, I can't see shit. I gotta go inside.
How's your, be honest, how's your sunscreen routine?
Oh, so I'm under a deck, so I'm in the shade.
Nice. That's the best
Uh,
sunscreen.
yes, I part of me is like, don't be pasty, get a little tan going, and then I'm like, I don't want to smear stuff on my face. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep being a ghost. That's fine by me.
Or like get just a little, like 10 minutes on the lawn and feel the grass and then go back to your hammock if you really want it. But, who cares?
Me a little bit, but not enough to actually do anything about it, which I think
There
is
you
a
go.
fair, like a fine space to be. It's kind of like a comfortable medium. I'm not, beating myself up, but I'm also not like regretting things. It's cool. We're
Yeah, yeah,
groovy.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
groovy.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, good.
Yeah. So yeah, mostly like tactics video games. Just like it's something about just moving characters on a grid and making them, like smashing dolls together. And one of them falls down. Is there something doing good in the old noggin about that?
Feels right. Get a little bit of that puzzle processing through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Seems like a
Other
good
than that,
routine. Seems like
no,
you're in a
no,
good space.
yeah, you're trying. Summer's probably the best season for me, mental health wise. So it's I'm taking advantage of it where I can.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if you could just throw in a little challah bread with some cream cheese and a fruit spread into that mix. Imagine where you'll be.
dude, sign me up. That all sounds so good. What fruit spread would you put on your challah bread and cream cheese? I gotta know.
My gut reaction is raspberry.
Okay, that's fun. I too am going a berry. I want to go blackberry, but for me, I'm thinking, what's the one with the seeds? Is it preserves?
I don't know. I can never keep
Which
them straight.
yeah, I know because there's a difference between like jelly, jam,
And jam.
preserves, marmalade. It's ridiculous, but like the
Marmalade, I
ones
think,
with
has
like
the
the
big chunks, and it might have to be citrus. I don't know.
I don't know, I do like orange marmalade on toast though. But either way, yeah, blackberry preserves. We'll say that final answer, Regis.
I still got to go grocery shopping this week. I'm going to make this happen. This is going to be my hammock. I'm going to do this.
Do
This
it.
is not something that is maybe going to happen. So I'm going to have this as a snack. I don't snack purposefully. I should, though. This is going to be my snack this week.
Do it and tell me how it is. And then the two listeners will never hear about it because we'll definitely forget to talk about it in the future.
Absolutely, we will.
Hell yeah. But what we will talk about right now are our questions, starting with
26.
26 is, what animal were you obsessed with as a kid?
Oh, sharks. Sharks.
Ooh, sharks
Big shark
is a good
boy.
answer. So
Yeah.
which shark, starting with which shark were you most drawn to? Hammerhead, tiger shark, nurse shark, great white shark, mako shark. I don't know other sharks.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good. You know your sharks, my friend.
I don't remember the one that Leah told us about that we brought up on the podcast before. It's the one with the stupid face and the long ass tail.
That's the one. I think it's the goblin shark.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
There is a thresher shark, I think, that has an extremely long tail that like
Cool.
it uses for stunning fish, I want to say.
Neat.
This
Yeah.
is a past obsession. I'm not as obsessed with sharks as I used to be,
No,
but it
but
used
but
to be
but,
sharks.
but which was tops for
Goblin.
young Connor?
It was goblin shark. That was the coolest thing. Deep
Okay.
down, way below the surface, very rare, very hard to find, very fucked up looking. Yeah, goblin shark.
I liked the hammerheads because their heads were a T.
Yes, yep, the hammerheads were big. That's true because they were the weirdest ones, and it felt
Yeah.
cool to know what they were. Because sharks are cool, and now this one is weird. So now you know about cool weird shark.
Yes. So what drew you to him as a kid? Was it the apex predator? Were you rooting for Jaws in the movie Jaws?
I absolutely could not have handled Jaws when I was a kid. I guarantee you I would have run screaming from my living room if I had seen Jaws.
Mm.
No way. Too much tension. No. God, that would have been awful. No. No, I think I think I liked it as a boy. I just thought that sharks were like a boy thing to like.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like to the degree that I would have thought mermaids were a girl thing to like.
Okay, gotcha.
I'd say probably a pretty fair trade in the grand scheme. But mostly, I think Scholastic Book Fair is what got me into sharks because I picked up a book about sharks and then I just read it a bunch.
Okay, yeah, that'd do it. Oh, that's so interesting because the animal I was obsessed with as a kid was due to a similar reasoning.
Do tell.
So, for me, it was owls because I had to do a report on owls as a kid.
Really?
And I found them fascinating. Like even as a child, I must have been fucked up because as a kid I was like, it's so cool. They eat the whole thing whole and then they puke up what they can't digest. I don't know why. Like owl pellet was why my brain was like, this animal rocks.
Wait, I mean, yeah, that is one of the things that make owls cool. I would argue most kids would find that cool. But
Okay.
especially because I think at least once, I must have been a science class. I think I got to dissect an owl pellet. Did you ever get to do that?
No, I just did the worm and stuff in high school, whatever we had to do. I just remember the worm because I accidentally smeared some of its digestive tract on the paper. So when I submitted it to our teacher, I just drew an arrow to it and I wrote poo.
God bless teachers. You know, and Evan was he was not a reprobate in high school. He was not a bad dude.
I was in the smart classes and I was an asshole. I did pretty good for someone who's illiterate.
Yeah, owl pellets pretty simple to get a hold of. Not really expensive. pretty readily available. It's not like getting a cow's heart or something where people
Yeah.
would ask questions if you're not doing it for a specific reason. Well, you could probably get cow hearts at the grocery store or at least a butcher, right? I'm gonna say right.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like organs are, while probably unappreciated, I would say underappreciated, that there are people who do appreciate them. So I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
there's a demographic, a market, something. It might be a specialty thing, but I see it as a possibility.
yeah. Anyway, well, you're not gonna find owl pellets at the butcher, but I'm
No,
sure a quick Google away, and no one's gonna be that weird about it because there's really only one
probably
reason
not.
to buy owl pellets, and that's to open them up and find the little bones inside.
Yeah, but it's cool that they just, owls are pretty birds. They've got, I think it's cool that they can turn their head around. They got them big eyes. They're
Hmm.
symbols for
Hmm.
wisdom. They were just really neat.
And
And
depth.
oh, I didn't know that. Look at me
Oh
learning.
yeah, that's a more American Indian tradition. That
Neat.
extremely bad luck, extremely foreboding.
Kind of like a dead albatross.
Much like that. Yeah. Except those are unlucky when you kill them. Owls are unlucky when they're alive. I don't know if they would be. I wouldn't know enough to tell you what the status of luck for owls is vis-a-vis life.
But what I can tell you is, while they're not my obsession as an adult, they're still pretty rad. They're still pretty rad.
They are cool. Have you come to grips with how long owls' legs are?
Yeah, I've seen those videos online where they just like pick up the butt and it's
The
just
feathers. Yeah.
leg. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like out of a cartoon. Just legs
So
forever.
nature is so silly. It's so fun to watch animals being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other thing, you know that owls can't get wet because of the design of their feathers.
Oh, they just slick right off.
No, no. I should rephrase. It's very bad for owls to get wet because of the design of their
Oh.
feathers. It does
Oh.
not slip right off, and it
Okay, this
ruins their
went
flight.
this went really fun to thinking of like shingled feathers, and now it's like, oh no, that poor owl. So
Yeah, they got it.
I
They
guess,
yeah, not a whole lot of good hunting in the rain.
all right, we got to stay in that hollow and go whoo, whoo,
Mm.
and it'll be great.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
Discord picked
Thank
that
you,
up, but
owls.
I did a very good owl impression.
I agree. I it came through. I liked it.
Oh, dope. Cool. What hopefully we'll agree on next is that we like our next question, which is,
99.
it'd be really fun if it's one of those ones where we have to disagree, but it's not. Which band name would be your best nickname?
Pain.
God. Oh, wow. Yes. Fuck. Your audio's not glitching out too, listeners. It's just the answer is so good. I want to stay in stunned silence, but I can't because I'm trying to entertain you right now.
Yeah, I think I didn't know whether or not that was going to be a good answer until it already came out of my mouth. I think that you and I
No.
probably processed the value of that answer at the exact same time.
Yeah, and no, that was a very solid, strong answer. And now I really want to listen to Pain because they're so good. But
Yep.
like,
Terrible name for a band. Absolutely awful. But
I mean,
good nickname, I think.
I mean, their album starts with Pozode and it explains why their name is Pain and
Oh,
that it's actually
why
a
is
good
their
name.
name Pain?
Because life without pain is a long, endless game of errors repeated again and again. So don't be afraid of pain. Don't run away.
Okay. I just think they're pretty hard to Google.
They really are, especially since there's a fucking I think they're like Austrian electro duo called Pain. It's like,
Hmm.
No, I want the weird old ska band that never took off because the lead singer quit because he's like, I'm gonna become a priest now or something.
Huh. And probably also because you expect the band to be like a hardcore metal setup, and it's
Yeah.
not.
No. There's Salvo now. Go listen to Salvo. They're still good.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Pain
sorry.
as a nickname, I really like. I think
I
that's
do
pretty
too.
good.
I,
It either
I think
sounds
it's
really tough or like just slightly mocking, I think,
yes. I was
in
gonna
the way
say
that a lot of good
say
nicknames
both
are.
of those. Like you can be a big old bruiser guy, or you can be,
Uh-huh.
dumpy down on his luck. It fits. That's really strong.
All
What's
right, good
up?
luck. What's yours? What do you got?
You're
What do you
looking
got?
negative. Oh God, dude, we were just talking about this, and I can't come up with a better answer than Foxy Shazam.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to keep coming back to them, even though they are correct for my answers for everything. Oh fuck, Outcast would have been a really good answer too. Shit.
Outcast is pretty. Yeah, yeah. No, I like Foxy Shazam a
But
lot.
no, just
Just
think
like you
about
walk in the room and somebody goes, "There he is! It's Foxy Shazam! How the hell are you?"
I was gonna say you walked in the bar, hey yo Foxy. Like, it's a nickname that has a nickname.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I need to be a drag performer or something though. Like
It's a lot
it
to live up to.
it does not fit who I am as an individual. Like if you refer to me as Foxy Shazam, I will be flattered. I am not gonna take that from you or me. If you want to do that, God bless you. I will not understand, but I will be so appreciative. This
Get
this
ready,
doesn't make
listeners.
sense for me. Please continue.
All right, two listeners. I want you all to pay very close attention to this episode because when we hit it big, this is the moment that you need to remember so that when you see Evan on the street, you can shout at him and say, "Hey, Foxy," and he has to respond to you.
I am gonna be so fucking red if that ever happens. Oh my! I normally don't get embarrassed about stuff. That one will set me off.
I would
Oh
recommend
man.
anybody who's going to try this make really strong eye contact with him first because there's a very good chance he is not going to think you're talking to him if you shout out, "Hey, Foxy."
I hope I remember this episode forever. Otherwise, I may be getting into fights with people. What the fuck did you just say to me? Thank you.
I think
Stop.
if I get to be Pain as the flip side of this coin, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with anybody who calls me that, but I do think there's a pretty good chance that there will be a big dude nearby who hears me get called Pain and thinks, "Oh, I'm gonna fight that guy."
I if people start calling you that, you're gonna have to get your knuckles tattooed.
Man, I think that might cramp my style a little bit. Doing psychological assessments of children. Do you think maybe that could? Do you think maybe that could cost me a professional issue?
I don't know. I write it in Braille. Why you got dots on your fingers, Dr. Fitz? Don't worry about it, kid.
No reason. They're freckles.
Oh.
Let's move on.
God, you do become a bruiser. It's like, oh, you want to read my knuckles? Here, get a feel, and then you just suck it to him.
Oh, that's really good. Punched him so hard, the guy had "Nape" written on his forehead. Because it would be backwards.
That's really good. Yeah, no, I realized that. It took me a second. I was thinking nape as in nape of the neck. I'm like, there's no E. How does Connor spell
it's my
pain?
fault. It's my fault. I should have said "Neop."
Neop. Yeah. I think both those nicknames rule. I don't think
All
either
right.
of them fit either of us.
No, not even, not remotely. Though, what do you think? Good buddy cop movie, Payne and Foxy Shazam, or the
straight
best buddy cop
straight
movie?
straight to DVD with the biggest cult following. Yeah, oh god, I love that.
Yep.
I'm not enough of an improv person to come up with one-liners off the top of my head, but with any luck I will have this in my subconscious and coming up with shit to text you tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. You ready for our next one?
Oh, you know it, buddy.
48.
48 is
48. Talking 4 dozen.
Oh boy. Hey Connor, what's stressing you out right now?
All right. I'm gonna set politics aside. Politics is obviously stressing me out, but that's no fun. And it's
No.
stressing
So
you
go
out
with
too,
something
and we'll
fun.
just be stressed out. Yeah.
Cool.
What's
So what else is stressing you out, I guess?
yeah, apart from politics,
What is something fun to talk
what's
about that is stressing you out is the implicit
ooh,
portion of the question for this podcast in
fun,
entertaining medium.
both fun and stressful.
For me, it's my hand pain. I've got a lot of hand pain right now. You can't see it, to listeners, but I have a brace on my right hand and pain in my left hand because I need hands to do stuff. But like it's a good stress. Like it's really bad because I use my hands a lot and I need to keep using my hands a lot. But it also means I'm using my hands a lot, which is exciting because I'm playing bass again, which is very fun for me. And I don't think you know this, Connor. This is for Connor, not you two listeners. Listen if you want, but you know, I'm not angling this to you. I'm just singing while playing bass now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fluidly?
No.
Well, good start anyway. All right. That's how you expand your range. Okay, good
Yeah,
for you.
no. I'm doing harmonies. And I'm getting there. I'm putting in a lot of fucking work. And
I bet.
there are times where I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. I can do this one that I haven't practiced. And then the bass just goes because
Yeah, that's a whole
it
other
does not,
level
it
of
does not
mastery.
work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been wicked good playing music, but yeah, it has been in the back of my head of like, man, this pain is a little bit more constant than it usually is, which is a little bit stressful, but there's
It's
a
a little
lot of
stressful.
good attached to it too, which is why I want to bring it up, and I just want to keep playing music. It's a really fun thing to do with my time when not podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully the hand pain is more like a you're gonna get used to this and you kind of got to break it a little bit for things to form back together a little stronger.
Yeah, so hopefully, I know like I've definitely got some calluses reforming and stuff. I do
Hmm.
think some of the major pain is like I need to figure out how to exercise or stretch it. There's some part of a routine that I need to adopt that is not being done right, unfortunately. But
Hmm.
I'm hoping it's fixable because
Me
I
too.
can't have more of my body in pain, man.
Nope.
I've filled up my quota for my life.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You're right.
Just get all your pain out in your late 20s, early 30s, and then
It's smooth sailing. I'm doing backflips as an octogenarian. So what about you? What's stressing out old Connor?
yeah, I'm a little stressed about my bleeding hearts. I don't know if you know that bleeding hearts are a flower.
Yes, they are. They're gorgeous. They look like
They
bleeding
are.
hearts. They're really cool. My
They
dad
do.
used to have them.
It's dope.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah.
seen
I would
quite a
love
few
them.
of them. They're good. Look them up. If
Yeah.
you don't believe us, they do look like bleeding hearts. They look like they're made up, but they're not.
Yeah. We'll say they don't look like bleeding hearts when they are not bloomed, but once they bloom, they sure do.
Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I saw some in the wild, and the bottom part had formed into like it looked like a pea pod, like a green bean.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and
I mean,
it sort of looked like a dagger going right up into the heart.
oh, that's so cool. But like thinking about it, yeah, they are living plants, so they would need to germinate and what have you. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, that is where the fruit seed what have you would form. That's
Mhm.
so cool.
Yeah.
What a metal
But
flower.
but I have some in my yard, and
Yes.
I'm a little worried because it's been really hot lately. I did water them today. They look like they're doing okay, but I've had bleeding hearts before, and I did not take good enough care of them, and they died.
No. Well, I hope that you are taking good enough care of them this time. I just had a
Me too.
scare with my basil plant. I've got a basil plant that I been keeping in the window. Haven't used it yet. I should make pizza this weekend. Um, but it was like 90 something degrees the other day, and I look at Leah looks at it, she goes, Evan, you need to take that out of the window right now. And I look over and it's just the crinkliest leaves, just like everything just like pulled in on itself. I'm like, oh no, I'm a bad plant, Dad. And then I watered it and it came back to life that night. It was just thirsty. So hopefully you're going to have a similar experience for your bleeding hearts. But I can
I
see
hope so.
why you are stressed out being a bleeding heart for your bleeding heart, because they are great plants, and who wouldn't want to keep them thriving?
Hmm. But I also don't want to baby them because if they're going to be a high maintenance plant, I don't want them.
What's that idea of like to have a kitchen that is dishwasher safe? Just put everything in the dishwasher and you just throw away what melts, you know?
Yeah, yeah, like that. Yeah, there's a there for gardening, there is a term for it. It's called stun, which stands for
Is it an acronym?
sheer. It is sheer, total, and utter neglect.
Sounds like my dad. But a
Haha. And then we go to our next question,
our last one of the day.
58.
58. You have been handed the mantle of Edward Something Hands. What is that something?
There's so many terrible things to make hands out of.
Is this a blessing or a curse? Definitely a
Oh, it's a
curse.
curse. I mean, have you seen Edward Scissorhands?
All I've seen is hold me. I can't. Because my dad loved
Yeah,
that scene and he
that's
always called me into the into the room when that part was on.
that seems like a weird way to share Edward Scissorhands with somebody, but you know what? That's your dad, I suppose. That's
I
that's
mean,
he's got his own way of doing things.
you've met him. He's a singular individual.
Yeah, and I think my dad has had a couple of moments like that too, where he would just bring me into a media experience, be like, "This is really important," and then he would talk about it for a while, and I would not really understand why.
So I was lucky enough to see Tom over the weekend, and we were just getting drinks together, and at the bar I was like, oh yeah, my dad said this place is closing down at the end of July, and Tom goes, how the fuck does your dad know that? Whereas Leah goes, why the fuck does your dad only send you negative texts?
Hey, by the way, everything sucks. Told you so.
It's just I think it really doubles down on his individuality, that both of the reactions were like, dude, what? What's going on with this man?
Mhm. Yep, two very distinct. That was a weird thing to send for different reasons. Oh All right. So my reading of this, it has to be a bad thing because spoiler alert, having scissors for hands not very helpful.
Oh.
Sometimes comes in handy if you've got to take care of a topiary, but most of the time, cut stuff.
Oh God, Connor, we're ending the podcast on a high note. Last question. Oh man, I gotta torture myself. Oh no. I'm Edward Nitroglycerin hands. Anytime I scratch my neck, I explode.
Well, that's what the special sauce of our podcast, Evan, is that we talk about torturing ourselves in a fun way.
Hi, I'm Edward Dynamite Hands. I've got 30 seconds to live before my hands explode.
Remember me the way as I was with not hands. I'm gonna go with Edward Kirby hands.
Jack Kirby, the artist for the golden age of Marvel Comics.
Absolutely not, because that would be a gift. If I had the hands of Jack Kirby, I would be a very lucky man.
Oh, dude, because I was imagining this as you have 10 tiny Jack Kirbys just like growing out of your mitts.
That's an interesting idea. I gotta admit. I thought I was being pretty creative, thinking about having small pink globes with an endless voracious appetite at the end of my wrists. But yeah, I tell you what, bud, you can have 10 little Jack Kirbys growing out of your palms if you want.
Oh God, will I be the greatest or the worst artist ever? Cause like I just hover over pages and then these minuscule men just go to town. Do they need to eat? Do I need to change them? Do I have the jacks change the jacks? Because I can't do it. Does it hurt them when I use my hands as hands? Because I assume they have hands. Are their fingers people too? How deep does this rabbit hole go, Connor?
I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. I swear I had no idea we were going to spend time talking about this version of Kirby hands. Is this what you want? Is this who you're going to be? You're going to be Jack Kirby hands?
No, fuck no.
Edward Jack Kirby hands.
So
do you think they get along?
One of them's like Bizarro World, where he's just got the fucking mustache like in Star Trek that I've never seen, and he's just a dick to the rest of them.
Oh, there goes Left Pointer again.
Why did he get such a purposeful full digit? He's so useful, and he's such a turd. I'm gonna give y'all a peek behind the curtain, to listeners. Connor and I have just discovered why we do not record at fucking midnight Eastern. Because Evan gets weird.
Yeah, I'm still fresh, but I think it's like it ends at the waist, right? You don't get like it's not his like ankles.
That's
going
it
all
was
the way
ankles
over
for me.
You.
Like he had
really?
he was wearing like chinos in my brain for some reason, like nice khaki pants.
I'm gonna say thigh. He can bend at the waist, but everything below that is just like your finger stumps.
Where Bermuda shorts end Jack Kirby finger Edward hands begins.
Yeah, that's. Yes.
The thing that's getting me most of all is, both Connor and I really like Kirby. Why the fuck did an artist that I don't ever think about because I don't really care for comics come to my brain first?
Because Explain. It's a lot more interesting. It just feels it. I think Kirby hands, I like that answer. And I stand by it. And I'm also going to leave it to the side because Jack Kirby hands deserves a lot more conversation. Kirby hands is interesting, but it's also like it's a pretty open and shut case, if we're all being honest. Sometimes it's just going to consume whatever is in front of it, and that's its own thing. But the idea of like it's time to go to work and you just hold your hands over the page and let your fingers do whatever they're gonna do on their own.
God, I hope I have a Stan Lee thumb or something just to give some direction, because I don't
Yeah, a little
I don't know
balance,
how
help
to
with
channel
dialogue.
this raw power.
I mean, obviously, you got to find Edward Stan Lee hands and collaborate.
And then we high five. We kill the small men on our hands because we accidentally used too much force because we were looking for each other for too long. We thought this day would never come. Where the fuck is my brain? I'm so sorry.
This is like, you know how there's that one snail that was backwards as like a rare freak genetic mutation that like this maybe you don't know this
No.
particular species of snails, like the males curve like a J and the females curve like a backwards J, and that's how,
Okay.
and like they need to reproduce. And then there was
Neat.
one that was backwards, so it didn't have compatible mating organs, and so they had to find I don't know why everybody cared so much about this little snail, but they did, and they found a compatible female snail that was also backwards so that they could be together, I guess. I don't know. I really have no idea why anybody cared enough to make this happen. Maybe it was an endangered species. I don't know. But it's like that, except you need to navigate an entire world of Edward's blank hands until you find Jack Kirby, and then you give them a high five, and then the little finger dudes just give each other a hug.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
And then they make tiny comics.
Then we tiny comics together. Oh no, it's Edward's cinematographer hands. They're pitching the first Spider-Man movie.
No, Edward Disney hands, don't acquire.
Edward Tobey Maguire hands is gonna star in it.
Just an entire world where everybody has 9 exact copies, 4 of which are always right next to them. And then there's just sort of like great giants that move them all around.
If that movie were to get recorded, would it be finger puppets?
Fuck off. Do you have them all in the same scene, or do you just like do a middle finger because that one has the most dramatic talent?
The pinky's the stunt double. Oh no, Thumb can't do it. He's on a smoke break right now. He's union.
Oh God. Oh, what's your real hands? What's your real blank hands?
I don't think either of us really have any right to go into our real hands.
I mean, you gotta have a placeholder. Like
Yeah,
you
I
definitely you get credit for Edward Jack Kirby hands,
yeah.
but
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to end on a low note if we end up talking about my stuff, because there is no way I will come up with anything like a 16th as interesting as what has been wrought before us. But before we get into that, I gotta know, like, do your Kirby's have copy ability?
yeah, yeah, I think they do.
You better keep them bitches away from spicy food, otherwise you're gonna set a lot of stuff on fire.
Yes, I am. Yep, that's correct.
God,
They do
I
get
hope
little hats though.
that is very cute. I'm just, for your sake, I'm hoping none of you're not fucking Edward Kirby 64 hands where they can start combining powers. But then
Yeah,
again, you
they
might
make
have a little bit
exploding
of,
shuriken.
but you could also have a little refrigerator on your hand, and then you can pull out the world's smallest Coca-Cola and have a little sip, and then you could tell me if it was delicious or not, because I am curious now.
It does sound really nice.
Oh man, you could have. Oh no, your answer is actually really good, because you could have like Chef Kirby cook up monsters for you, and then you could see what a maximum tomato tastes like.
Yeah, I know, but man, dude, there's nothing as good as Edward Jack Kirby hands.
Yeah.
It was good, and it's fine. I can just leave it as it was. We don't.
Yeah,
I don't even feel like tapping into it. I feel I'm exhausted by the thought of Edward Jack Kirby hands and the world that it implies.
I'm so irritated that in my sleep-deprived state, I have peaked. This is the greatest I will ever be on this podcast. It is like catching a lightning in a bottle. It will never happen again. I just have to sit with that, with however many more episodes we do until we give up or die.
Savor it. Yeah. This is this is your moment. It's Edward Jack Kirby hands. You had no idea it would be, but it is.
My conscious thought is,
are you grateful?
Edward Wooden Spoon hands. I'm a really good cook. Like, fuck off. Like that answer sucks in comparison to an entire world of digit people.
Yeah. I love the idea of like the clacks that you could make with your wooden.
Yeah, because like how fun would it be
hands.
to do just to do the little finger. It's like fucking when you grab a tongs when you're grilling and you clack them together, but they're your fingers.
That sounds great.
No,
that's a good answer.
No. Then we're gonna have tiny papers that they're all holding in your fingers, in their fingers, reading the little daily news. It could be like metropolises on our backs. It's ridiculous.
It's absurd. It's beautiful.
It's the end of our podcast. You didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it.
We do.
I'm going to be straight. I fucking appreciate us making it to the end of this podcast tonight. I'm a different person than when I started.
Me too. I'm gonna be thinking about this.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna haunt me.
I might be fucking putting this one up as like 75. We peaked. Like,
yeah.
By Jove.
Man, I'm so glad we don't have to answer another question after that one.
Yeah, no,
that's it.
It is nice how.
Anyway, often... you're trying to close out the podcast. You're trying to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you want to get your questions answered, your answers question, and just be like mentally and spiritually kind of wrought with us, you can send us an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
lemonanswers@gmail.com. If you want to talk about the machinations of evil little dictator fingers on social media, or just to actually have a good time with Weird Question Wednesday, you can find us at
The Answer's a Lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon, wherever our podcast is found on social media. Tell your friends. Tell us what scissor hands you would be. Rate our podcast. Love you. Bye.